Hey guys, I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about some of the stuff I've been working on the last several months since I started making videos. I had talked about my first primitive gear video about how I wanted to, make all my clothes from tanned buckskins. Tanning hides is pretty much what got me started in trying some of these skills, or something I always wanted to do, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to learn, and I'm blessed to have some beautiful hides that have come out of all that learning and time. I'm pretty attached to them, but I want to make some clothes, and you can see I already started. These are my Eastern center seam puckered mocks. I just finished these the other night. I'm really happy with how they came out. I made a pattern for them and stitched these up the other night. This is all buckskin lacing, real traditional. I started making a breechcloth here. It's probably almost 5 feet long, and I was able to piece together some of the mediocre hides, some that had holes and stuff. And that way it gave me a really long breechcloth that I could use. This is my first attempt at making a Native American flute. It's pretty hard to see. I think I'm casting a shadow on everything, but it's not really resonating right. So that's made out of sumac. I carved that out of sumac, and that's nice wood to work for jobs like that. Over here is my latest installment in my turtle shell bags. I'm really drawn to making these things, and this one just came out really nice. You wear it just like a backpack. I call it my Indian backpack. It's really nice. It feels great. You guys saw my tomahawk I made in my other video. It's pretty neat. And I finally put all my flint knapping tools together in one easy to transport kit. Yeah, the buckskin cloth there, that's I use that as my leg pad now, and I can just put everything in it and tie it up. And I got my ishy stick on top. I just kind of holds the whole thing together, so I can just grab that and go to work with that. So I'm happy I finally put all the tools in one spot. And one of these hides fell down. I'm airing these out right now because they are so smoky, and every time I bring a little bit in the house to try to work on them, it kind of fills the whole house up with smoke, so it doesn't really go over well with my parents. But this is let me see, this side here is my brain tanned buckskin hide from my deer video. I am so drawn to brain tanning, the most traditional way, using the brains. It just seems in my experience, just the hides come out so nice. I'm really happy with the texture. If I had it my way, I'd be brain tanning all of them. Some of these were a combination of soap and oil tans. But the only drawback to brain tanning, and the reason why I haven't been able to do it for all of them, is brains are really hard to hide from your mother. And usually when she finds them, it doesn't end good for you. So that's pretty much my reason for trying some of the other methods, the soap and oil and stuff. And it's a little bit more convenient too, but I just find that the brain tanned hides, they just seem to come out a little bit nicer. And I'm really happy with the color. It's kind of hard. It's really bright out here right now. I hope you can see the color. It came out pretty dark. I had to work with it a little while and adjust the hides throughout smoking them. But I'm really happy with the color. And like I said, these 3 hides are fairly large. The brain tan one here, I'm going to try to fold in half, almost like a poncho style, poke a hole in the center. That'll be my neckline. And then I can use the combination of these other 2 hides where it gets down to the neck here. And traditionally these would have been cut off right across the front quarters, and they would make your sleeves. It'd be a binary skin jacket. I'm making this one a little bit different because I have such a large hide to work with. I'm gonna cut from the front quarters up to the neck on both hides, and that'll give me my sleeves. And then the remainder portions, the bottom portions of those two hides, I could use for my leggings. I'm gonna make a pair of leggings, and they'll have fringe on the side. And I'm really looking forward to that. And over here is something I always wanted and finally had the chance to make. This is my fox quiver. Came out really nice. I'm trying to get a place where you can see this. I have some decorative ringneck pheasant tail feathers on it, which was a ringneck pheasant that was hit on the road, and I was able to really take advantage of those feathers. They're just beautiful, and I actually used some of those feathers for my latest arrow set I'm making. I'm making a set of hardwood dogwood arrows. I have all kinds of arrows in here. A lot of these you saw already. They're some of the honeysuckle ones I made for my original video. I have like these cool flute wrapping type Fletch arrows. They're really fun to shoot. And let me see if I could find like this is one of my more recent arrows. I don't have the tips on them yet. I have some tips made, but I usually hold off on putting the tips on to last. I'm experimenting with a couple different fletching styles too. This is an Eastern 3-feather fletch. I actually put the whole feather on. I didn't split it at all, but I just arranged them in a way that they overlap and kind of look like they're traditional 3 fletches, but really the full feather was used on each side. And these feathers are just beautiful. I love the colors in them. And this set that I'm talking about, the hardwood, the dogwood rather, arrows, I'm making with just stone tools to be really traditional. All the notches and everything's been carved with stone flakes. Actually, one flake down here is pretty much my multi-purpose flake. Pretty much every edge of this has been used for somehow. And sizing the arrow, shaving it down to size, cutting in the notches, and so that's that. And you guys saw my woodworking tools. I have some in my bag here that I keep in the bag now. Like you saw the adze type axes, and I have a whole bunch of bone tools in there and stuff. And just real quick, these I did cut down a hickory tree about 2 months ago. I cut it up with this chainsaw. I cut it down, and I cut it in about 6 foot or 7 foot long sections. But then I proceeded to split the whole tree with just my antler wedges and the wood wedges with my mallet, and I split the whole tree out that way. I got about 20 bow staves seasoning right now. So those 20, I was really happy. It was really fun to see it work that way. Because the wood was still green, it was easier. I just started a split with these wedges. And then once I got it started enough, I jammed one of these bigger wooden wedges in, and I split the whole tree out that way. So that was really cool to see. So I guess my plan now is to keep working on my clothing. Like I said, I'm going to make a jacket and some leggings next. And maybe in the next couple of videos I could I'll be wearing all this stuff by then, and I could see what it looks like. Maybe I could find someone to hold the camera for me, and I could run around and maybe shoot the bow or something. So I'm really excited about it. I'm just extremely thankful and blessed to be able to do this stuff, and I'm so happy that it's worked out to this point. And I just have a lot of fun doing this, and have a lot of respect for how this stuff was made originally. And it's been a learning experience, but it's been really fun. So sorry for dragging on and on. I just wanted to show some of that stuff. And I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.